gonna end. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna introduce Justin and say very little because he has a bunch of cool stuff to say. But I just want to say that, yeah, maybe it's hard right now, but I think maybe the movie business has always been really hard. And I think that we should be celebrating the fact that there's a bunch of really good movies that came out this year. And I think we should all be proud of being in a business that is still making movies about all kinds of people and more being committed to doing that. So I just wanted to say that, as bummed as we still can be. I would like to introduce Justin because that's how I met Challengers, was by meeting Justin. And the movie that we made is the script that he wrote with all of the complications and all of the passion and all of the ambivalence and sex right there on the page. And when my partner Rachel and I read it, we knew it was something that we needed to be involved in.
Thank you, Amy. Hi, everyone. I wrote a little speech. Thank you so much to IndieWire for this. I know I speak for both of us when I say we're tremendously honored to be receiving this Impact Award. Challengers is an original script that I wrote on spec, which essentially has only 3 characters, and which is comprised of those 3 characters fighting with each other and seducing each other and loving each other and falling out of love with each other and finding each other again on a tennis court. It's framed around a single tennis match, but it's not Wimbledon or the US Open. It's the Phil's Tire Town Challenger in New Rochelle, where the winner takes home only $7,500 and 80 ranking points. And I bring all this up because these days when we talk about a movie having a true cultural impact, connecting with an audience in the way that Challengers has been lucky enough to connect, it's often the case that the official stakes of the movie are nothing less than the end of the world. There are bad guys threatening to end human existence as we know it, and there are good guys who are going to try and stop them. That's what often gets people into the theaters, and that's often what inspires people to talk about a movie months after it's been released, dressing up as the characters for Halloween. And the question that everyone on this stage tonight, there was supposed to be more people on the stage tonight, but the question that the 2 of us on the stage tonight and that all of us who made this movie always asked ourselves was, how the fuck are we supposed to compete with that? How do we make a meaningful, lasting connection with our audience when the stakes of our movie are personal and intimate and when our biggest action set piece is a tennis point? How do we make that feel like the end of the world? How do we make people yell at the screen like they do when a character from a movie in one side of the multiverse pops up unexpectedly in another movie in another side of the multiverse? How do we make sure that our movie about these 3 complicated people at this sad little tennis tournament breaks open the door of the movie-going public's consciousness and says, yes, we will sit here next to Spider-Man and Chani and Elphaba and Deadpool, and I guess now the characters from Minecraft? Am I getting that right? How do we compete with all of that? The answer begins with getting Amy Pascal and Rachel O'Connor to produce the hell out of this movie. To insist that it's a commercial movie, even though on the surface it looks like a piece of adult drama, or if the Golden Globes is asking, a musical/comedy. A musical/comedy written by an unknown playwright. You get there by never losing sight of the vision that would lead us to a place like this, receiving an honor like the one we're receiving tonight. And then it means getting a movie star like Zendaya, who is first and foremost a brilliant actor and producer, who throws herself so fully into creating a performance that is iconic and idiosyncratic and true, and then throws herself so squarely in front of the movie, owning it and championing it like it's a blockbuster. It means casting Josh O'Connor and Mike Feist to explode onto the screen with charisma and depth that's worth more than 100 CGI explosions, and who prove that there's no special effect that's more affecting than Josh's shit-eating grin or Mike's pained grimace. And of course, it means working with a master like Luca Guadagnino, who should really be here accepting this honor with us tonight, because Challengers is, in every frame, a movie that only he could make. What other director would have the boldness to do 100 setups for a single tennis point? To literally make the camera become the ball as it gets smacked around wildly by two men playing for their lives? What other director would have the humor and grace to pull off a shot that goes over the heads of two kissing boys onto the face of the girl who's made them kiss in the first place, who's sitting back, smiling, admiring her work? What other director would read this script and see this story and think, dance music, thumping electronic dance music by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, and costumes by Jonathan Anderson? All of these choices, all of these people, Luca, Amy, Rachel, Zendaya, Josh, Mike, Sayambu, Trent, Atticus, Jonathan, Frankie, Kim, Bernie, Bianca, everyone who came together to make this movie made sure every day that we would have a shot at reaching the audience, getting under their skin, so that they would carry the words and images and sounds around with them all year, and hopefully much longer than that. To share a filmography with these brilliant artists is an honor that outweighs even this lovely honor we're receiving on their behalf tonight. So from Amy and me and all of us who made Challengers, thank you very much.
Okay, wait, I want to say one more thing. Sorry. I just want to thank MGM, Amazon, who were bold enough to make this movie with an ending that is completely ambivalent. And they've really taken good care of us, and I just wanted to give them a shout out.